Well, for me, I went in 2011 is when I first discovered or was given the diagnosis of OCD. I had spent 2 years in talk therapy, eventually uh, going to therapy because I knew something was wrong, but I had no idea it was a mental illness, none. So even though I've been noticing symptoms my whole lifetime, uh, it just got so bad that I was literally forced into seeking some help. So I got my diagnosis in 2011.
Wow.
Well, I got my diagnosis a bit later in 2007, no, 2018. So
Oh,
relatively new. But like Valerie, I I had these experiences, but I didn't have a way to translate a lot of what they were because I didn't know anyone that had OCD, no one that OCD looked like me.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
also think the popular media and imagination has a very small, narrow vision for what OCD can look like. So I didn't see myself, I didn't see my
Mm-hmm.
experience. So I was aware that I might have some OCD features for many years, but it wasn't until 2018 when I got with my current partner, who has a background in counseling psychology. And one day I just started to just unveil with her, and she said,
Mm-hmm.
this is really bad. And I'd never told anyone the extent of just my thoughts, my rituals. I knew enough about it to know that I didn't want anyone to know the inner workings. And I was
Mm-hmm.
ashamed. And she was like, this is really bad. You need help. And I was surprised because I'm like, well, if I was really bad, I wouldn't be able to do X, 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 not
Mm-hmm.
understanding that you can have OCD and live a life you look quote functional. But
Mm-hmm.
she asked me gently, so would you be okay if I asked around to see if there was any help out there? And so she kind of put feelers out in her community, and I was able to find an OCD specialist of my dreams. So more on that later, but
yeah.
that's how it started. It was just 2018 and I got the diagnosis. And the funny story is I went to this therapist, and I was just I did the YBOC, I did the an assessment, all that stuff. And I was thinking, oh, I probably, if I have OCD, I said conditionally. And she was like, after I'd done all the paperwork and everything, she's like, oh, this is a bad case. And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, I'll just come and I probably won't even really qualify and I'll just shoot on out of here. So that is my origin story.